Yes, country people, one salute all una dey for that side for Yaoundé, for Douala, Kumba, Manfe, Wum, Kambe, Boya, Lum, Koto, Penambo, Kumbanga, Matuke, Munya, Ekona, go reach right for that side, the one the way they did right for that side for Nguti. With do a big salute for all una dey for that side. But the one thing una say, make una stay put, make una try for, make una small comment to una get them for this our show for today, make una try for write all una comments so that make we learn. We no say we dey for here na because we una dey for there, and una dey for there na because we dey for here. Because if una no dey for there, we no go sit down for here. Likewise, if we two no dey for here, una no go sit down for there for follow our small Pidgin Talk program. Yes, country people, before we want to wear the story for today, we must not forget pineapple for today. Yes, pineapple must always come for this our Pidgin Talk show. And the pineapple for today, he come on for that side for Mutengene for Mr. Ben Damian. Mr. Ben Damian, where he did for that side for Mutengene, where now he be chief for these people where they chook animal, their last when animal is sick. I hope so now know they know. When any man get a dog in the sick, he go meet up na any man get a small goat in the sick, he pick in the sick, he go na for Mr. Ben Damian in the office, make he go chook his small chuku for a last so that made that animal he fine. So now he go with the pineapple to the way say now trunk head fly where it is trunk head, now he go enter grave with thy body. That fly where it is trunk head plenty, we go cover it for inside grave with that thy body because he head trunk head plenty. So country people, we try when I walk on the head for which way that pineapple they try for talk for today. Yes, today we're there for the show. Tori people there, Tori man there for here. Tori man way na Tori man Mr. Kelly. When a Tori master way he even like for to way big Tori. He like for put sense for country people there head plenty. So if there for table here, we will try for here way to way. Tori master, if you tell me how it go through.
So Tori master. Thank you, Mr. Host. Just for all my country people outside there, I hope say all man they fine. Well, we did fine for Thailand, and we'll be very happy so we don't come again for our live show with my very humble brother here, Mr. Charlie. We need to Oga for Naktoli today. So my day work I fine. Actually, I get my second dose of vaccine today. AstraZeneca, yes, extra today. Yeah. So at least I be covered now. And that so any man now get vaccine, we go vaccinate itself. It be very, very important for all of us to take the vaccine so that we feel open the country and everything will work fine smoothly. Second, I hope so all man they fine, and they are hope so whatever they share for our platform, it benefit the listeners and out there, and it also benefit us because remember we talking from the very day one, our platform now for nation so we create awareness and we'll be able for educate a lot of people about many things the way it concerns us as people for society. So also they meet up to that expectation, and if not, then when I point them out, when I tell you what I think so if we do we go really satisfy we go do as we talk. So thank you now, and we hope to get a comment for regarding which you are talk. Thank you now very much.
Yeah, Tori Master, you don't touch on one small point today. Now your first dose for first way to take one Sinovac, and the second dose now AstraZeneca. Okay.
So they say third dose will come maybe next year, will be now Pfizer. So I don't know the mixture. They say, but I can tweet they talk and say this so. Science don't check and say this so. If they mix in that way, it's really very effective. Okay. Yeah. So my only fear I say so maybe they too much mix. Maybe I go turn in
to took all kind of thing for money skin. That's why they ask us so. Because some country people they do the day for answer why would they talk so concerning this vaccine issue. Country people when they do the fear. They say whether for take this one or for not take this one or nice one for take a move. So you don't take the first one, you don't begin no effect.
Not gonna effect. But from what they tell us, they say this second one actually worry me small. As I come back from school, I say my sleep for very small, but I don't really feel myself okay. So they just after 6 to 8 hours, something one day, we feel something. But they say this, so if you be a very healthy person like a day, thank my faith, they know obviously there no problem. But in case you get mild, if some people get mild function, there may be headache or fever, so you know what plenty. Okay. Yeah. But if you've been a severe side effect, then finally you call the case number. If you call, I know say Thailand is a confirmed place.
Okay. Yes. So in case you get any small problem, and you don't think about if you call,
it's a hot number, 24 service hot number. Or if you call and they'll come for your ambulance, they can take care for you.
Okay. Yes, country people, you know very well say Corona, it did tutu. Yes, it did tutu. So that COVID, vaccine, make we try all we for say we try for take so that we try to protect ourselves. Yes, Corona Day, for true, it really exists. Yes, country people, now make we move for the talk for today. Our talk for today now, this talk where they call them for big English, for big book say embezzlement, where it happen for many countries then for the world. So our talk for that embezzlement call our big English, they let's say if we talk say now big brother for thief. Big brother for thief. You know to go thief na small money, you know to go thief na small 50,000, small 100,000. No. When you don't thief and when you don't take it, that means you the thief money where country people they say they don't put them their tax money, they don't put them, say make country to go front. One man go to go shit down for some place, he thief am, he go pack am for his account. Now only he and the family they enjoy that money, then country people them for that country they suffer. So today we don't cancel, we could talk this small talk, country people, we could try to see how we country people of we advise our government, we advise governments for this world. So what we tell them, may they try to see how we try to catch these big thief people the way they try to take thief money for country, tax money with people don't put them together for say make country to go for front. One man go thief am, he go pack am for inside a room, he chop am, na only with his family then. Other country people now they suffer, they sick for outside, they don't get job for job. Now they told that we say we put them today. These thief people then when they do for inside our country, they show the thief am. Wait till we tell our government say make it do with them. Which advice we give government concerning these people where they overtake money, they make we sick, we will not develop our country because one man not put our own for a pocket. So, country people, make una not forget for leave una comment for this our discussion for today. Now very strong talk, but we get with the honor for say make we learn small thing. So, Tony Master, Mr. Kelly, you see this issue for these big thief people where they call and say embezzlement. You are they achieve now 50,000, they achieve now 100,000, they achieve now even 1 million. They thief now when you hear say 300 million, 1 billion for this account, thief country money or go put them for the account only then the chopper. Government now if you as a citizen, for example, for your own country now, you go surely get some way if it's some small talk if you talk today for your way, sometimes government will pick some small thing for this so to try to learn concerning these people they over thief money for when they over thief money for country. So what if you try, which more advice if you try to go? If now you now be like some president now, for example, you be the president for your country now. These people they embezzle where they shift the money. What if you try to take government? What if you try to tell them what if you do? Say they try to reduce the rate of thief.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Host, for this opportunity for me to share my mind about this embezzlement thing. Before I go even try to offer possible solutions, my friend talks more about the causes of this embezzlement.
Good.
More example in the case of Cameroon. Cameroon is a very rich country, right?
Sure.
We get a lot of things to Cameroon, so they're very, very okay. But due to mismanagement and the embezzlement, they make our country do the way they did. Because embezzlement is a very serious thing. It really, really destroy the country. And the future of the people it be stolen by those people, those embezzlers.
Yes.
And what used to cause the embezzlement is to be so rampant in a society like Cameroon. The leadership is be too reluctant for even take any action for try to stop embezzling or even try to not even stop and completely,
yes,
but even try to bring them down. Understand? For example, for Cameroon, they get leadership in place. People they get in position, they also do work. They know they work.
Yes.
They give them budget every day, budget. They do nothing. Then they take the money, they don't use them for the right purpose. They go chop the money, they go hide the money. But then the government will be in charge, or the leader they be in charge. They do nothing. So how can that kind of society money function where the leader don't even care about which they go on for the country?
I try to understand how for one of the causes now we try to talk about poor leadership.
Poor leadership, they be the most important things there because if therefore has to be part for us, right? They are picking the stubborn, they are picking the go move me to a pot chopper. You know, because you stand that middle with you just very quiet. You just quiet, say they are mad to live an or mad look the other way.
You know sanction if for no way.
You know nothing. The spoiler picking. That because you come up from thief meat, also thief money. For money, also boom and put your house.
Yeah, for thief material, the car, thief other
things. So, okay, more come back. That they put in that more come back.
Okay, that cause that way try for.
So, if a government will not be effective, because what you come on, they don't have connect. That are just fat, right? They just do that. They just will be full. They just jump up and down.
They just put that black piece.
Yeah, come on, they get sense. We come on, they will get unknown go on.
Yeah.
Even though they turn out to unknown, all those are just foul play. They just play. They see they dance.
Window
dressing. We know all those things there. Say connect this and that. Yeah, others are just crazy.
Even the connect itself first of all now, not chief embezzlers.
Forget about them. So the point I say, take back that money from those embezzlers. There's always a way you can track money. Money always get a trade. There's you follow the money.
Yes.
You always get a trade. If you follow the money, you see that money in. Take that money, bring them back for the economy. Or help the society, help the masses, help the poor people that they suffer. People that they gonna taxpayer money that put and so
taxpayer money no.
So take the money back, bring them back for the economy, use them for develop the economy.
Because
that is a send of prison, you need the help.
Yeah, because when they take them go send them for prison, now the money, their family not enjoy the money.
Yes.
It still remain inside their account and their family they use all the money. Then people Cameroon and the citizens they still suffer. So why you keep people for prison? You keep people for prison for it's because you know go give you life imprisonment. Sure, it will come out. It still continue for enjoy that money.
If you know come out, the family go still chop the money, enjoy their money. That's why I tell you. So all this will connect just with what you are saying because if they mean serious business, any day we connect go say they mean serious business will stop crush or Cameroon. No, they go do what will be right for the country. They will find a way for take back that money back, bring them back. That's the economy. Make me all man enjoy.
Okay, which I try to understand with you to remaster. That means say now the government of Cameroon when they just arrest a person go look for prison, look at the best solution.
You need to know nothing because
which I try to understand. I say that means say you try to talk. They say if they capture them, they get for make sure they know. But for side that money a day, rather than for say just go lock them, make they twist their belly, twist their canals, twist the anyhow for say the money then for this account, for this bank. From then now the government will surely know how for go now for withdraw this money now for push them back into the economy.
So other good way. If an example, why this corruption in Africa, sorry, the embezzlement, an African problem. But why I always love to cut the example for Cameroon because I'm my country.
Yeah.
And I love my country very much, right? And I see all the things when they go on for the country, you know what I find they really paid me because I'm saying that country will do about 26 million people.
Yeah.
With all our resources, all get out. So they're very okay.
Africa in miniature. We mean I say everything we get about any country for Africa be inside Cameroon.
Due to embezzlement and mismanagement, we don't even get future anymore. Our future don't be stolen away from us.
Yeah.
So the point I say, that's why I tell you, all the things cannot get done. Cannot really be ready for work. You know what they're ready for work. When you go ready for work, you go do what you be best for the country as a whole. Not before block the man off the thing. Not before take the man go Trump on the game. But I'm saying because if you take A go Trump, you don't create two. You take B go Trump, you don't create three. Because why? They get no severe punishment. Now there's another way if you do Mr. House, we say okay, in a more civilized way. We strike a deal. We always strike a deal all the time. Okay, Mr. Man, you don't thief 10 billion. Now the thing and this you don't thief. At the length of time, they don't thief the money. Now all they prove this, you don't thief 10 billion. Give or take. I don't say you shouldn't share one among your colleagues because nobody want to chop them. But don't give one for up, one for dance, one for center, one for all the time. Start they work come around. All that come on, now that they work. So okay, give or take, you get about 3 billion on your own. For the 3 billion, win 2.5 billion, you know, go crazy. But we'll circle from work.
Yes.
You see, he like a freedom.
I don't think so. Somebody will not like freedom.
Okay. When you don't put it so it's okay, that 2.5 billion, sorry, if you bring them back, you will get a deal from head of state. And you got to be a person where people trust you.
Yes.
When you say you got to change the system, people don't trust Cameroon government. Because if he promise me, so bring that money back early, and you don't go prison, I don't agree, because Cameroon government. They will tell money the system of prison.
And you talk some better talk for the. First of all, and that true.
Yes.
You go take the money and the system because you don't thief.
Yeah. So if you got to make sure so me are word, we are deeds them, right?
Yes.
Which must say anything you talk follow onto the letter. Yes. Build trust among the people there, right? When people trust you, we give that option, that deal. Say so we want this money back. We don't want me to go prison. You don't make mistake. You don't embezzle a lot of money for this country. You don't spoil the country. You don't make many of these beginning of the country. They don't get future because of their action.
Yes.
Yeah. So now we do the place one a solution. Okay, we don't want to know who not do it. One a solution. Bring these 2 point. We don't thief 3 million, 3 billion. So,
bring 2.5
billion. Get 5 billion. Chop am. You should go get pension. But 2.5 million, but you don't work again.
Yes.
So make a deal with them, and when we make that deal, keep the deal. You just say you get many money them back. Other for the day prison for your own day. So if you tell them money for them, billions of CFA, my brother.
Yes. So one itself the day we government don't send them for prison, they don't die like Mendoza.
Exactly.
They don't die. Now if you die like password now for the bank, that money, if for example you believe that money for some bank for Europe, that money don't lost. That bank don't remember because it don't die now. Government they don't be pressing for say I keep that money, so that forget the money from that play where they so that we send them back to the economy. But if you don't can die now, the way you keep that money,
You don't remain there.
You don't remain for them.
And one other thing I say with you, right? Even though the one with the first more, one other thing I say with you, right? Our government not be interested to get the money back from the people there. They'll be interested to throw them for crazy. That's why the option for even saying to move twins in my Bobby, make with the money, need ever come up. Well, catch you so you don't thief money, with the thief and not be lying, and show they thief the money, they thief the invest the money. All of them they do the day, no be seen and lie, they invest in for true. Yes. But the point I say the government not be interested for get the money back from them. You just want put them from Gata, find the issue quiet. For me, not be a very productive way. Because you don't put one man from Gata, you don't create vacancy for 3 people who can't join for can't again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, country people, when they hear how to remaster the put and for now, and also when they catch and for us, I see the shooter for here. Yes, but no forget the pineapple for today. Come on, for us for Mutengene, for Mr. Peng Damian. Where a day for us for Mutengene, where a day of this man where the work now for agri, where the chook animal they are last every time. Now you give pineapple say, now strong head fly. Now they follow that body for inside grave. Strong head fly. Now they follow that body for inside grave. Yes, now for Mutengene, where this one he come on, and Papa Damian where they for day. Now he give for this story. Pineapple for today. Like we did big talk, big part talk for today. Yes, and we're not forget say our topic for today. That baby book where they call and say embezzlement. Where for Pidgin English they call and say big thief man. Big thief man where in the thief na small money. In the thief na big money. When he want thief, he end up by billions. Millions. If you see 100,000, he pass and mash out the foot, you know, the let's say no Sam. 200,000, he mash and pass the go in a go yo. But a place where he look front, that place where they call and say billions, hundreds of millions. When he see and so, when the taxpayers are money, citizens are money, they don't put and say maybe they push government, they go front, country, they go front. One man go take and gather them, he put her inside the house, he shit on top, he chop them with his family, and other country people they suffer for outside. So now some will try for talk today, make will try for talk. Small so that government to get some more idea for the way our own small end will should offer you the top. For government for know exactly. What if we do for try for reduce the rate of this big thief way they happen for inside country. Now we Tory man for here, Mr. Kelly. Now we the throw na Tory for yes so. Tory man sir.
Yes sir.
Another small point there for here way. Other people think say for say make the try for reduce this over big thief way. People the thief for inside country. Another cause that say government go leave one man for should for one general manager be for one position for 50 years. He should for one office for 20, 30 years. They never transfer and move for day. He don't take money for this, so he don't tire. Government not to move for that very office. And other people don't start for things say rotation of power, rotation of office. Move for here, send for different company. Me go me manager for different side. Then for say make the environment inside one office. We see arrive for Thailand here. You want to be manager, you want to be director for one school, you want to be like 3, 4, 5 years, they don't change you, move on different side. You want to be small, you want people to make small investment, they don't move and send for different side. You know they get that time, say me you every try for chief, because that's more 2, 3 years before once they get program. Say me you try for embezzlement, they don't move you to another school. You know, saying that's some better method that.
Yes, Mr. Host, a very good way now for try for the get them right.
Yes.
Move them from one place to another. It be very good. But me at first this show, right? On another way, the reason why this people they embezzle all those billions in the context of Cameroon, I say, let me say they stay for long. Now, see, they don't get interest of the country at heart, okay? Because even if you move them, send them for the new office, thief man, when you go to the play, within 2-3 months, you already bring away for thief money. I see you enter that office that same day, is that change document, they will start thief money immediately. You bring project from nowhere. Hey, you go do one, go do that, all of thief the money. Thief man, he go always find a way out. No matter if you get just 30 seconds, but you know, so you go find a way out.
Say thief man, but when you give it time,
he go overtake.
He go program himself very well.
Not true, Mr. Host. See, since the problem they come out, right? The point come and say, when that people then stay for that position, no man will they really follow them. That's because for people who say check and balance.
Like audit.
Yes. There's no check and balance for a position.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they just take everything. When you be serious to the big checks and balance, right? With every year, he must account for every single penny where he spend now.
Yes.
Okay. And people must see what he do with the money. They don't have to come around where they can book at a car and go down back.
Yes.
So that kind of nonsense. People must see what way he do their money. It will make it in such a way where everybody will get to work. Any man will work. You see what this late Magufuli do and Tawe for Tanzania. It means the enter power because the bulldozer.
Yeah,
because if he get things done, I enter we enter this so all man adjust. Because if the job bounce in so
it surprise you for office.
Yeah, good example. See even time we Enoni be take that Enoni be enter prime minister. So when people work for your own, they want to say fair attention for you. So
Yeah.
If you work out, all be adjust. All minister they adjust. All delegate they adjust.
Yes.
So even if you be the thief, you go fear. Because they can just send auditor in next second. They can order this man.
Call this person.
You understand? So you know if you thief that kind of way, call the fear. But if you just don't play with, no man no care. No man they do nothing. From big man to small man, all man just day, all man just fit, and you go thief and you, all the thief and so now they put like that. But then again, for stay for one place for too long, not fine.
Yes, that's why they move you. Yeah, that's why people try for talk now. Say
they move you.
No over fine for leave one man for some one position for
long.
Yes.
Yeah.
He go get all kind of strategy that he go bring up for that length of time where he don't believe will do all kind of way for thief.
Because all the system with thief.
All the system he go there for a fingernail for a thief them. But if it can be like 2 years, 3 years, you move it. Send another side, bring another man for year. You want me 2, 3 years, you move it. Bring him out for year, send him for the other side. At least it will reduce this rate, it will reduce this rate of thief. This embezzlement will reduce. Yes, because this overstay for keep one man for one place, it doesn't say that only ignore that book, that only know that work. Other people do they fit do am. Why you keeping it? You keep it for them for 15, 20 years. He must embezzle. Not to know he must thief. He must still fine and he get back his as he thief today, he don't thief for 10 years, he know how he back on account to this on account already. He know he don't put all it in the program, know how to respond because he don't now give it time.
I listen, I think I watched that. If I don't be I think that's a newspaper article where it's about they imposing the minister delegate of specifically the work with Ministry of Finance.
Okay, Ministry of Finance.
I think at payroll, if I don't be something at payroll, director or something like that for Cameroon. And they say the person get almost 1,000 different accounts to collect money. Every month they collect over $1 billion francs CFA
every month.
They say don't work for the I said almost 8. If I don't make mistake, my memory set me right. You work almost 18 years for that position. You have not payroll director or something like that, but you be in charge of paying civil service, civil servant. Sorry, yeah. So you don't create more than 1,000 plus goes account. Yes. When every month money they just go straight for the account.
See how people don't love their account, they don't love their own citizens. Let me say, what if you do with all this money, the thieves all this money, what if you really do it? Let me say, sometimes we ask questions, say, now which kind of money where you want to get that for this way, you want to make your own fellow, and when you want to go look, they thief the money, so what did they do with this money? They don't build some hospitals, like some hospitals, schools, some kind of thing, they take care for the citizens.
They don't do it because they face it or
catch. So that's why some of them they thief the money safe like this, so they embezzle the money, even go build hospital for different countries.
Yeah, for the engine. But one problem the way it worry me about the thing is that 1,000 plus account, how come in superior they not be aware? If they be really to get check and balance on the system.
Now the thing that you don't make mention is poor management. Poor management, that's so. It's leadership, you know, if you carry on the responsibility for check, really follow up of all the workers or how did they do this and that. That poor management that they do you talk of 28,000 different accounts.
They say 1,000, I think 1,600 something like that. Where he don't create 1,600 accounts. Where every year up to $1 billion fans every month they go to those accounts.
Now they control all those accounts.
Yeah. So you see, you can't probably say. So I think that themselves. So if they really want to do something where it could really benefit the population and everybody, they then take back those money.
Yes. Now another idea that country people, to remind clearly the try for that sound, now they catch out, now they see the point of how it go, and make the government to try for pick small thing on top of this panel. Make it not take everything, but make it take that one way. It really be important. The idea what they try for put up for table to see how we try for help our country. Yes, and country people may not forget to for leave on a comment so that those who comment and too they go help. We'll put them up online so that then people too can't read for this on a comment. Then too they fit try for get small way. They fit try for advise our government. So we go continue now. May not forget the pineapple for today. We come on for Mutanga for Mr. Pendemian. When the toss in a trohe fly, like they follow that body for inside, very wrong. So big boy come and say grave. That trohe fly, like they follow that body for inside, very wrong. Yes, and another more talk the Toriman. This auditing committee, they call auditing committee. I believe like this could not be like something like auditing committee, right?
Anti-corruption commission. They get auditing for Cameroon. get, I think, the audit bench. You get something like audit bench.
Wait.
For audit state.
Where they take state corporation, state corporations them.
Yeah.
Their own work now, we would try to ask them and say, if there another idea, yes, we'll try to beat down this embezzlement issue. Now, how come where this embezzlement it skyrocketed, it only climbed up, but we get something like auditing committee where they check all these state corporations, where they check all this, but then we still say the team not even reduce it, only run up embezzlement, it kill the state.
Yeah, the thing as you just saw, we'll take an example for context of Cameroon, right? I don't know if I will pronounce this word correctly, but for instance, to the connect, do you know me?
To me connect. Do you know me?
Yeah, okay. But we always use that phrase. So
Yeah.
So for Cameroon, right? Don't be whether you do your work fine or no work fine. Now, who you know be important. Okay. So even if the auditors, when our state auditors, they come up with all these state corporation there, so they go to office way, they'll call them and say, "Mama, when I don't come back, no do their office." Understand?
Yes.
So they put them there. So the system for Cameroon in a way the embezzlement will difficult for
which I try to understand you
because even if the auditors they want to do their work, something will stop them from doing their work.
Which I try to understand you to remaster, which you try to talk that for big book they call it say corruption.
Yeah.
For big book they call it say corruption. For the small to read talk call it say mago. Yeah. So mago they pass for some place. They make and to make that chief they carry on some small thing they make for back. They want to go check on some more money office. They don't go. They don't say don't go for say forget. No go for that office. Leave that office so everything already be okay. Wait, think no they okay.
Yeah.
Now for the big people they day, but you want to go for go check for the auditing man want go for go check for the phone don't ring. Another big chief man for other side he call and tell and say no go for that place. All things they find for that place. No worry yourself. Now that they call them big corruption. Where you call and say mago they make chief small Koni thing they over happen.
And Mr. Osa, I know cut you short. You know say corruption and embezzlement the brother and sister.
There's one category they move together, finger and nail.
One foot and
finger and nail.
My miss one foot and nail.
Yes.
So corruption and embezzlement na brother and sisters.
No one of you can live with friends.
No way.
That's all.
Because when I embezzle the 10 million, yes. I go corrupt with the 3 million.
Before I make everything be successful.
Yeah, because my supervisor. So yes. When I embezzle for government money, I embezzle 5 million for government money. I mean, so that 5 million, I use and corrupt Mr. Charlie with 3 million. Me be quiet. Yes. So any day auditors want to come audit me, I say, hey, Mr. Charlie, master, I put the car will do what I say, no what I will do. You go say, master, I let that office, I've already checked out the office, they fine. We never check, nothing. And they put the door with the issue. So the third thing, leadership get for people for ground. It is really one change things. Connect together for we really want work. Then all of them they come for down say more work will change this country. If I listen the whole they do one, all of us will do one for this connect, corruption, raising. We know the phone man, we phone ourselves. Because 30 years, 40 years from now, the country will stay the same. If not possible, go die and die. Yes. You go die. In fact, not only they even stay the same. It's either they grow or they die.
Yes, because you know when embezzlement is going over high country, it must start affect the citizens of that country because they go force the state to go out now for borrow money in debt, and when the state go out for take they put the country in debt. Exactly. And when the country they enter in debt, the future generation they must pay that money no matter how long what. They go can't our children, our great grandchildren, they go can't pay, they must pay the money. So when person they embezzle, it put the country for some tight corner. It put the future generation, those who call them leaders of tomorrow, they go come down only for the pay money, pay the way. Now one man, should on top, some people don't should on top, chop this money or can go invest for different countries. First of all, some of them say they even invest inside our country because of the fear. So they will ask themselves of their money. You see. So they go carry that thing and go invest and for country. Instead help now different people for different country. What if after them they don't pass out? If all this way they teach you they don't pass out, those things they don't ever come back for country. They develop other countries, then their own country now they remain for back. And we know say all this way they go they cheat the money so go invest now outside because they fear say people go ask and say now how long you don't work with if you put this kind of structure for here. You see. And for the other countries, and when the people they can't invest, they don't question you say why you can't invest for here. They want the money. They want their money. They want to see their investment. They want to see how their place is developed. They just want to see how their place is developed, so they don't care. Yes, they don't care. Yes, but some other people too try to talk like say Even though they think these people they don't thief money. When they catch them, normally imprisonment get for come inside.
Yes.
Just as to try for talk. Imprisonment get for come inside. But other people try for talk. They get government get for get away for law these people. Just as you try for talk here, fool them. You don't thief, for example, 3 billion. Government will try for beg you. Try for calm down. Try for tell you myself for 3 billion. If we say even at 2 billion now. Yeah. If we even at 2 billion, then you remain safe for the rest go down. Don't be not just for carry them lock and for day. After sometimes you want die, all money, go. Lord them, try for talk with them, calm. They go try, and then they be human. That no official accept until they enter, so me they thief all the money. So you see, then they be human. So one fish surely say, okay, this account is so here, they go for the account, and I move 2 billion, they take out. And if you even reduce their terms too, because if they want to give life imprisonment, sometimes they don't give you life, sometimes they give you even at 10.
Yeah, I think so. Even for because from what I don't see, sending them for prison, they work. Because prison a punishment for me to make other people they don't do the same crime.
Yes.
Understand? For example, when person do something, they go look to prison and say, make do them again, and make the other people the way they see, yes, they don't copy and like example for do them again. Understand? So they like a tutorial for me so people don't do the same crime again.
Yeah, yeah.
But in the case of Cameroon in particular, the prison never work. Because all those ones they send to prison, all the Enoni them, or the Odon them,
yes,
or even this other man, the latest man
from him that movie.
But the other time more for ministry for secretary for national security. Wait, let's go. So
how do you call this one? I don't forget this man.
Yeah,
I know this.
Mebengo they call it.
Mebengo.
Yeah, the reason why they last go.
Mebengo.
All the with
Atanganankuna, all of them.
All them women also like prison. Okay.
They don't die safe.
Yeah. So if you say that prison thing they really work with, so they want stop for them to not do the act. Embezzlement for city go home for Cameroon because Cameroon system they give them a very harsh punishment. If you see that prison sentence them, maybe one for play with them. I think Kabaye get
Bengo.
Polikababa. So that man
Polikababa day, Atanganakuna day, Bebengo day.
Yeah. So I think one of them they wait and meet to tell social they call in the way it get
this one we did
nothing else, nothing a man.
One, but that one they not be taking about corruption. They taking about
corruption.
If they don't be this man Amadou.
The point I say it's right. Most of the way they see the prison, right? They give them very
Marafa,
yes, exactly. Maybe even happy then they go give more sentences.
Yeah.
So most of the night they give them a lot of prisons, 30, 35, 40 years in prison.
They just die.
Understand now? So Cameroon, the judicial system be very harsh on them. But then my point is they really create an impact in the sensitivity. People they still engage for the embezzlement.
As they lock them, give them that sentence, and so increase for at least
exactly.
outside.
So you go with saying so the method not the work. You go for just say this as person we get sense, person get common sense, you go re-evaluate how far you don't go, what you don't do, and what impact the action that we don't take you don't be to society. Before you continue or you stop them. From there you evaluate if something they work or it don't work.
Yeah.
So sending them for prison, yes. You don't move them from public service, yes. But what if you send them for prison don't help for public service? Because you don't move them, but the embezzlement never stop.
Yes.
After how many years will they don't be for prison? If I know it's almost 8, 9, 10 years of prison. But it never still stop.
It is still increasing.
The prison may not the lock. Sorry, not the work. So
yes.
Try other ways.
Okay, now country people, make we try to see now which way we think now say if this government really do this way, we see say it will really help our country. I try to think of something like yearly auditing for all those who get concerned. For example, these our ministers, our general managers, directors. Tony Master, say if the government, this auditing company, move to their office, every year, audit them. Say if it be better for if you better reduce this embezzlement. Do it yearly.
Yes.
Not give them time before you can audit. Give them 3-4 years to come and audit. You go for office, move, see how what you spend, what you take, what you do. People try to say yearly auditing. Go for their office every end of year. Go now, check and balance it, see everything. give them just like that. People think say if you greatly help this.
Yeah, it go really, really reduce some. Understand now? If you feel that you really, really reduce some. Sometimes not even tell them when you
even come safe.
Just pop in and
okay, that's another idea to that.
Yes, no, just go in audit them. Not tell them actually because tell them say when they come arrange their books.
Yeah, arrange their books are true. Just surprise them.
Just surprise them. Do the auditing. And the auditing committee or the auditing bureau will be a neutral body.
Yes.
Where you work now just to do auditing for state institutions.
You
understand? Then tell us Mr. House. Not just go see paper. You see the thing don't be done. See what it don't be done actually in practical. For example, if you go for the Ministry of road construction or something like that, and they say they spend 2 billion for construct a road from Kumba to Manfe.
Yes.
Make sure so that road from Kumba to Manfe, is they fine or not? Okay. They will see people for their office. You say what they find because they can. People feel they understand their own work way. They don't have to come back. But make sure so the work way they say they work for Kumba to Manfe, it be done or not.
Yes. Now another point that we don't say for touch and so because they call it in English say follow up.
Yes.
Big book they call and say follow up. You give this person, this man, director, now you control this big, they construct the road from Manfe to Kumba. You should don't for your own day. They tell you say we don't finish.
You only write a check.
Only write a check. Take money. You never even bother yourself for saying you go see that work how it happen.
Don't even be done or not.
You don't work this road. Now how they work, even if they don't work and go check them, is they fine? No, you don't just write a check, yes, collect your money. It won't be 2-3 years. All that thing is chakara back. Money don't go. Another way to that, we 50 talk say the best way if we take the contract, don't thief. Yes, it don't embezzle because you don't do the work the way the people be want them. So now really big they say follow up. You must always come down, go down from your office, go down to the field. See where those people where you state money to go into their pocket, which way they do. Yes. Which way them they do. A very good point that we try to master.
Follow up.
They must follow, just give person say, go build this road, go fix me the road. Then you should not for inside office. After they call your phone, say we don't finish the work. You only send a ticket. No. You need to do so. Now another way that thing that want to really increase theft to for country. So you must always go down for go check how they work. Yes, all our directors, managers, ministers, all must go down for see exactly which it go down, which it go for the field. Not only for sign check this, waste taxpayers that money, it said give people the thief, they enjoy their own family. Why other people they suffer? So we must always make sure so we go down, go to the field, see exactly what will happen. To the master.
So no, yeah, no, so because the thing for say the thing we do really make this embezzlement issue don't just get out of hand level Cameroon issue and say so people they know they really be willing to do their work. You be a supervisor is supposed to supervise a given project, but you not be willing for much more to look the project. Okay, that is your job. Now the thing that we taxpayer they pay you for, the thing that we the citizens they will pay you for make sure so this road it be fine, this bridge it be fine, this school it be fine, and all the things that they say they put on they don't put on. But you should know for your own, you don't even go check and you don't even care. If the road be done, you don't know. If it not be done, you don't know. You don't even care. I'm full as my man talk. I don't care.
There for your air condition.
Yeah? So if the people don't do their work fine, you don't even care. Who cares? See, so the point that way, even the people that for down you, they go embezzle all the money because they say the man for up don't care.
Yeah.
So everybody get for really sit up. Everybody go for put them for ground so we will change the story for this country if we go anywhere. All this if they want me embezzlement, they don't totally eliminate them because all society gets on small.
No society not the way they perfect.
Yeah, even the biggest democracy like America
not be perfect.
They get a small embezzlement and right. But the point I say at least get the job done. Put the example for Thailand or Woody. We don't have to say Thailand they embezzle. They embezzle Thailand.
They embezzle.
Yeah, they embezzle.
Sure.
But they get their job done.
Yeah, that's it. They embezzle, but they get the job done.
The job they be done.
You said, you say go pass cancer, so you don't even care for things. Say that man be take some money because you don't see the work. So you say you can't say you confirm the work. Even though that man don't you don't even care because you see which way.
They don't do. You see, even the supervisor they can't check it.
Yes, time and again
they can't for Bangkok. They can't for field. They go all corner.
Tori mama no cut to small man, no man don't cut to small bed. I don't be for Equatorial Guinea 3 years. Where are they for some chantier, they do some small below. President surprise come for that place. So as a president appear for that place, Obiangema appear for that chantier. You can see how because what we do that kind of thing in a state project. So now they give some Cameroon guys some part from the distribution contract. So if we can employ some of us now, we go down and building this thing. Last thing now we go to the formation. One of the supply on top this ladder. One surprise now and we go in that social police take control. So that's what all man people we work. Our boss book so security check work. That are confirmed. Now in that they call and say follow up. You have to follow up. Follow up not before she don't say AC. She don't say AC every time they only send a check. Okay, country people. Story people don't shoot them. Yes, story master is actually don't give una the rating and we believe say if Cameroon government not get more thing for here, other government will get more to fix more thing for this story for today. Yes, country people will say the pineapple for today be common for Mr. Pidgin. Yes, we didn't have Muteng then night we say that your fly, let it follow that body for inside the ground. Yes, we don't touch the story for today, we don't touch all kind of country people, make una leave una comments then. Wait some more comment today. Okay, yes, so when I go leave una comment after when I go come through for follow this our Pidgin Talk show for today. When I go leave una comment where we go still share and people go see and for there at least if you give some sense for some government and where they pick small thing for day. Yes, country people, we go leave una now, we go meet up again next week. When a Thursday, we go meet up again for Chakra Data Tori with una. We want to thank all una who don't follow this our show for today. And they will say make una get a wonderful night, a wonderful day, depending on the place where una day. Yeah, Tori Master, is there some more thing you talk before we leave?
I want you to say this. We'll be very happy for our show. We'll be very happy for our viewers. We'll be very happy for our supporters. I'll be very grateful to the day out there for support us as we did not do our Tori for here. They say information will be very powerful. Awareness will be very powerful, right? Now the only thing they feel helpful build our society. If people be aware, they be well informed and well educated, then they will do very, very good things and very, very powerful things that will help society grow. Yes. So the person feel years so this embezzlement talk, they go nowhere. But I'm not feeling they go nowhere. Because I say this, so the only reason why we will never be able to change, so we will not be hear these things, they will not grow up in the age of social media where this kind of information they be the flow, how they flow now. So some of this thing about embezzlement and how we stop embezzlement and corruption, they be widely spread as it is now. Yes. Mainstream media, let's say, they know talk here. Even if they talk, I know about the critical way. Understand now? Where we talk about it. So as I said, so we would be in a very opportunity, time. We will really change things. And through awareness and education, where anything will change. So, from this discussion today, I know say a lot of people will listen and will say, no, this but they talk to you, it makes sense. And we'll see how we do implement them as time that they go on. So we hope that so together as we as society, we go feel not for stop the embezzlement as a whole, but a little bring them down to a minimum. You understand? Where the common man will go over suffer. You see, and that road where they go my village go be tired. When my mommy do they go plant their cocoa, plant their jama, harvest and go sell them. Sure. That road where they go your own small farm the two. You got to be tired. So that even your own poor mama will get farm to market road for use and do it on thing there. You know, we use of Thailand farm to market road. You got international farm go sugarcane farm. That's what rice farm. That's what they tar road. Exactly. So you see, so awareness is very important, and for show like this, they create a lot of awareness, may be very useful for nation building. So I thank everybody where they follow our show, and I thank everybody who support the show. So please leave your comment then for comment section so that people then will feel it down. Who use this platform like a will share ideas and share our opinion on how we move forward and how we better up our lives. Because remember, nothing they ever stay the same. Either the thing they grow or they die. And we all know the case of Cameroon. We all know how they go down, they die and die every day. If we compare them 10, 20 years ago, Cameroon for 20 years ago, with all the road, all the schools, and the one for now, well, we are not fit 10 minutes. I need to tell you now. So thank you very much, and we take care. Yes, because people don't come to the end of our program for today. We want to thank you again once more. We'll meet up again for you next week, Thursday. We'll find another better story. We'll shoot and go pick some more good things for inside the talk. We want to say, Sawadee Krap, Sawadee Krap.